Hello world. Um, Video number 4, I think. Yeah, number 4. So, got a few things to talk about here. Just some things I kind of put in my notes on my phone. Just kind of thinking about stuff. Let's start off with the three points first. Okay. So today, I thought about So Andrew Tate kind of was talking about how, because I listened to a lot of his podcasts, like it doesn't matter how you feel. You have to perform anyway. And I think that's super important because if you just look at everybody other than maybe like your mother, you know, nobody really cares. Nobody really cares at all. I mean, especially, with the people I'm around, right? I'm a high school kid. Like that's why like they just don't care. Okay. No one they're going to forget about whatever you said like in a year. Like they're not gonna remember, right? So I think it's I think it just proves the point that no one really cares about you, about how you feel, and that should not get in the way of your actions and what you do that day. Like you still have to get your work done, right? It doesn't matter. You still have, like, we'll say, a duty to fulfill, right? Okay, and then one thing I noticed. One thing I noticed today, I I noticed that I could deal with a lot of stress a lot easier, um, and just with, we'll say, emotion. Today was not the best day in terms of how I performed. We'll say baseball wise, and I was pretty angry, but I still am. Um, but you can use that energy and just like transform it into like work, right? After that, after my performance, I did what I needed to do, right? I drove home and I came here and I worked for about an hour, just trying to use that anger, we'll say, and into something productive. And then I went to go work out, and then now we're here. Tomorrow, we don't have practice, right, for baseball tomorrow because it's a Monday. But I'm gonna do some extra work anyway, just cause I'm I'm using that energy to do something productive. We'll say so. And then one thing I need to work on is setting boundaries. Or I do have boundaries, but like staying to them and not being lenient on them. I think I need to work on putting my foot down when it needs to, because if you don't do it right then and there, then it's a lot harder to talk about later because you're not in the moment. You can't make that point in the moment because I think it sticks more if you say what you think in the moment. So yeah, and then one more thing I was kind of thinking about. So with the whole Hustlers University thing, like I was just thinking, kind of like about school and all that, because I'm in high school, right? I'm a senior, um, and just like the whole school system. I do not learn anything, and I mean anything, like of value in school anymore. All we do is watch movies or we talk shit or talk about drama. Like everybody in my first period class, they just all talk about drama the whole time, and just we don't do anything. We just don't do anything. And I just sit there because I don't want to like associate myself with those kinds of people because it's just a waste of time. And that's why I think I find this online school a lot better, because I feel like I'm actually learning something of value. And I've learned more in the past like 3 to 4 days being on like the Hustlers University thing, then I've learned more in those 4 days than my entire like the first was it? It's almost been a month, I think, or 2 months of school. Like it's just I don't know. It's just a waste of time. I feel. Just kind of how it's set up. Like I feel like I'm focusing on the grade more than the actual content. Because I'm taking a marketing class, and I'm also doing copywriting for like on the online school, and they're very similar, right? And I've learned way more on this Hustlers University. It just sticks more. So something to think about for sure. And then I was looking on Snapchat as a high schooler does. I was looking on like I've seen a few stories, when I was in the gym and just sitting there. I looked through a few stories and of like parties, and like just high school stuff, we'll say. And I'm just sitting there in the gym and just I don't understand how you could do that. To me, it just does not, like, I don't see that as fun. I don't know. I feel very out there and very different. And I hope the best for those people, you know, because I don't, you get no value out of like going to party and getting drunk and shit. And obviously it's Sunday, right? So it's the weekend and people tend to, do dumb stuff, especially high schoolers because they're not the most intelligent people. But it just, oh my gosh. So it's just not me. So that's why I'm on here. Um, just hoping maybe I can relate to some people out there, or you can relate to me, and just to know that people like us exist out in this world. So, yep. Thank you guys. Thank you for the support. A couple people commented, so I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day.